first inning runs, he's really been able to settle down, and now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
At the plate, George Springer. He reached on a single in his first try. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, that's pretty clearly a pitch around. They didn't want any part of him. With the bases empty and 2 outs, a walk's not the worst thing in the world.
Carlos Correa will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. It seems like we've seen a lot of guys late on the fastball tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Keuchel's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Springer, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him.
The first baseman, number 12.
Here's another look. This fastball's of the two-seam variety, running away from him at the plate. You know, if you try to pull it, you roll over it. Instead, he goes right with it and winds up with a double.
Here's Mark Reynolds. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in to try it again, Gerardo Parra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. More baseball from Minute Maid Park right after this. Carlos Correa is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back, but didn't quite get there.
This is pulled into right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Here's Carlos Gomez as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Evan Gattis steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Down and away, it's a ball and two strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there with two strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Yeah, and no doubt on the mound he thought that was strike three. The home plate umpire calls it low, but I think he had a different view out there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Luis Valbuena will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Oh, and he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best, 2 away.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton, as he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball one. 2 down, runners at first and second. Outside 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. We played 4. It's now 3-0 Houston. Ben Paulson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Into the box now, Nick Hundley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie.
Well,
Blackmon.
you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Charlie Blackmon digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Jason Castro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle. Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. He took home the Silver Slugger Award in the American League a year ago. He's running towards second, down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. In there, a base hit. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. George Springer stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
And another good hitter's count to work with here. They've been able to sit back and just really tee off on him.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The batter, number 1,
Carlos Correa
shortstop,
stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, he had that home run earlier in the ball game, and now he's got an RBI single. So he's putting together a pretty nice ball game.
Colby Rasmus will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
5 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
And you can't really say he's been dominant on the mound, but when he moves his pitches around, that's what makes him so effective. And this at-bat right here, it's a great example of what I'm talking about.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. That evens it up, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
First and second now, one man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Evan Gattis will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Chad Qualls is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Evan Gattis comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Tap fouled at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Luis Valbuena will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
4 runs here in this half inning. Sent on the ground out to second, and that's through for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0. John Singleton ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. High in the air into shallow left center. Hara on the move. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
With the 0-2 count, he was really forced to protect the plate, and you can see this ball's not even in the strike zone, but he chases after it anyway, and he lifts this for an easy fly ball.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Struck him out, and the inning finally comes to a close. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. 5 innings complete. The Astros on top, 8-0. Jose Reyes makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That 5-run inning broke this game wide open, so you can bet he'll be more free and easy out there on the mound. That's a nice job of getting that first out of the inning.
Carlos Gonzalez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Springer to the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Well, with the hole they dug themselves here early, it's definitely a long road back. But stranger things have happened, and who knows? Well, maybe we'll look back on this home run as being the one that got the huge comeback started.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Here's Mark Reynolds, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. On the move is Gomez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strike for 1 on the homer by Arenado. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 8 and the Rockies 1. Jose Altuve gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
And you know, guys, I
Second
love a guy
baseman.
like this leading off an inning for you. He makes
Altuve.
good contact and he can run.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Stanton, 2-0.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter. You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Here's George Springer. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Walls is ready. First pitch on the way, and this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus, as he'll take a look at a sinker here. Too low for ball 1.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Gerardo Parra is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Ben Paulson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. One out, nobody on. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The catcher.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And that'll bring in the right-handed hitting catcher, Nick Hundley. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Carlos Gomez will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Wall sets. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. To his right, Reyes. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Pretty good work out of the bullpen, as you see there. He got called in much earlier than I'm sure he expected, but he's given him a real lift so far.
Evan Gattis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Bounced weakly near the plate. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And it's quickly 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ground ball right side. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Let's train our show motion camera on that runner at first base. Here, he might have had a shot to get around to third, but you see him have to hold up to make sure the baseball doesn't hit him. And by the time he gets going again, he knows he'll have to hold on at second base.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
And he doesn't look like the same reliever here in his third inning of work. Looking a little worse for wear out there.
Grounded up the first baseline. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. First and second now, one man out. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. To first, fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
And with runners on first and second already, you don't want to try and force a throw to second to possibly open the door for a huge inning. So I think he just took the more conservative route here and just took it to the bag himself for that sure out.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Jose Altuve gets a shot now with two men on and two away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Boone Logan will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
The second baseman,
Jose Altuve is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. Looking to minimize the damage here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, we know this is a guy on the mound that doesn't like to waste a lot of pitches. He's coming right after his man on an 0-2 pitch. But this one's just a little bit more of a cement mixer. A lot of spin, but no action. So this is a good swing right here, and he's going to drive in a run with it.
George Springer stands in as he looks at ball one here.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Two down, runners at first and second. Drilled on the ground to short. Underhanded flip over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 10 and the Rockies 1. Charlie Blackmon will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Jose Reyes ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
1 out, nobody on. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And he's feeling it out there now. I mean, that is 5 straight guys that he struck out now. His defenders may as well come on into the dugout and take a break because they're not even needed out there now.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Carlos Correa digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
And he may be considered to be a left-handed specialist, but he can get right-handed hitters out. He shows it to you right there.
Into the box now, Colby Rasmus, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, I'll tell you, the side armor is a lot easier to deal with if you're a left-handed hitter. Here he's able to see the ball all the way in, and then he just rips it for a solid single.
Here's Carlos Gomez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You make a mistake up to this guy, he's going to make you pay. This pitch is belt high, and he just jumps all over it and drives it into the alley to put runners on second and third now.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
To short. Reyes gloves it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Luis Valbuena is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We've played 8 full. It's the Astros 11 and the Rockies 1. Nolan Arenado We'll start it off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Oh, and I can already hear him when he gets back to the dugout. Man, I homered with that bat. Really? What do you got to go and break it for?
DJ LeMahieu steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Here's Mark Reynolds. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike two. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Going for his 15th strikeout. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Gomez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the throw from Gomez will not be in time as he's in there safe at third base.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Striding into the box, Gerardo Parra. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
1-0 pitch on the way. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gomez racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score the runner from third. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, he'd been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game. Not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the 2-run double.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the ninth, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Luke Gregerson will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Gregerson.
Ben Paulson will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Yeah, he was trying to do something dramatic right there, but when you think about it, at this point in the ball game, all you need is base runners.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Nick Hundley is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Astros win this thing 11-3. Good night from Houston.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Astros, 11 runs, 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rockies, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.